Hello and welcome back to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. So, let's just get right to it. I want to go to the junkyard and see if I can find something interesting because I had to make a change in the config files, and I'll explain that here in a moment once I remember how to get there. I'm going to have to start cutting the loading screens out again. Download like one mod, and all of a sudden the loading pauses at 80%. That's what 2018 did. Anyway, what I wanted to mention here is when I was playing 2018, I don't remember where I learned this, but I eventually learned that not all of the cars in the game, the standard in-game cars, are actually capable of being found in the junkyard by default. But it is possible to go into the config files and, what are you? Category Tamago for 4100. Well, it's more like 4200. Anyway, if you find your CMS Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 folder in the Steam directory on your computer, and this is for PC, it doesn't work for console, unfortunately, and if you're playing on Mac, I don't even know if you can play this game on a Mac, but if you are, I can't help you there either. What are you? Bolt Chapman. 993. Anyway, once you get into the Car Mechanic Simulator folder, and then there's I think it's a streaming assets folder and then data. But in there, there's just a huge list of folders for all the cars in the game. And each one of them has a config.txt in the folder, which you can edit with this notepad. It's really easy. And look at there's a location line that tells you exactly where a given car can be found. And the options are junkyard, salon, auction, or shed, which is the barn find. And a lot of them don't say, like this car right here is not found here in the junkyard by default. I had to add it. And this is probably going to be what we're going to do. That's about the most exciting car here so far. But you go through those config.txts and you look at the location file. You look at the location line for every one of them. And for everything that doesn't say junkyard as one of the options, you just add it. So if it says like, and it has a comma, it'll be like location, comma, salon, comma, auction, comma, stick in like, I stick it in between the first, whatever, if there's like two things, I stick it in between. So you have like salon, comma, auction, comma, I make it so that it says salon, comma, junkyard, comma, auction, comma. And that way, every single car now is potentially able to be found in the junkyard. And this junkyard is bigger than the old one. And I think sometimes there are things tucked away. I have found cars in these rows, but not this time. So the Cobra looks like it's going to be our subject for today. Wonder if I can get through here. Probably not. Nope. Hopefully they'll get the DLCs back for, you know, all the other cars that we had in 2018. Because I would really like to be able to do like the Dodge Viper and the Plymouth Roadrunner and all that stuff again. So you are $14,000. This will be fun to find out what it's going to turn into. And I know that there's like a barn find map or a case to be found generally somewhere in there, but it's so tedious, and I just never have the patience to do it, to look for it. Okay, so if we sold it now, we'd lose 1,800, which we're not going to do. I like to start off with giving it a wash because it doesn't cost me anything. And it usually has a pretty significant effect on the value. Okay. You know, I wish there was a interior garage parking space the way there was in 2018. I do approve of the way when the body is damaged, you see, you know, distortions and dents. You didn't see that before. Oh, I don't want the body shop. I want interior. There was always a problem with 18 when you were inside, when you were doing that, you know, mounting interior pieces. A lot of times if you looked at it wrong, it would just drop out of the installation mode, which I always found super frustrating. They seem to have fixed that here, though. Okay, looks about 1,000 times better already, and look, now we're up almost $6,000. I really like this blue and green. That must be a livery. Well, I really like the blue and I really like the green. Whoops. I really like the blue and I really like the green. I don't know if I like them together. Okay, boy, there's like nothing in here. I wonder if any of this junk is repairable. The fuses, I'm sure not. Personally, I think it's really weird that you can repair plastic. Okay, so there's no battery. Okay, I like being able to do that. How many was that? I missed it. 3. And there should be a... Actually, I need this. And the fuse box cover. And the battery. Okay, the rest of this stuff should be in the regular store. Okay, and I'm going to need air filter cover and clips. Alright, there it is right there. And the radiator fan, I'm pretty sure is going to need that. Not sure if it's regular fan housing or fan housing B. Fan housing B. Gonna need a fuel tank. And a fuel pump. I do find this pretty satisfying, putting the fuses in. Oh, I guess I missed one. Or else I bought too many of one. Find out here in a little bit. Okay. This thing. Okay, that should be all the engine compartment stuff. Doesn't even have a fuel tank in it. And hardly any exhaust. Okay, that front pipe isn't here. Alright, so that's basically all the cosmetic stuff. I want to go ahead and paint the car. Yeah, that green must be a livery. I really like that you can do this. You didn't used to be able to. You just went to fixed camera positions. Now you can, you know, move around and look at stuff. Where is... Did it? No, that doesn't work for me. The blue would have to be lighter for that to work. See, green on top. They had kind of that. Maybe that's what the... Or was it green below, I think? Yeah, it was green below. This is what it looked like before when I got it. They had kind of... Yeah, nothing. They had kind of a... like snake print in 2018 on this car. I guess they don't have it now. Matte looks cool. That looks really cool. I like that. Pearl. That just looks black. I bet it would be black outside. Let's try the matte. I like the look of that. I think the wheels will set that off nicely when they're painted. I think that looks pretty good. I want to, you know what? Let's go outside real quick. It's almost like a satin finish rather than matte. I mean, it's not flat, but it looks good. The metallic tends to look really shiny. This is still shiny even though it claims to be matte. Okay, let's get to work. Oh, and I wanted to look and see how much it's worth now. So we're up 31. What, didn't we pay like 14? Yeah, I paid 14. We're up 31. That's not too bad. What kind of engine does it have? V8 DOHC. There's no engine swap options, unfortunately. I think this would be a really good car for the supercharged V8. I'm so glad that I got the skill up for the faster screwing and unscrewing, because it was really kind of grating on me. since it was so, I mean, after having played 2018 for so long, it was really grating on me to be so slow again. And I don't think I have the screwing skill completely maxed out either. Whoops. This engine is like old school 2018 Junkyard car. No heads, no oil pan. It's got some pistons in it. If those pistons weren't there, I could take the crankshaft out right now. Actually, let's do this. And this makes me happy too, that because I have those, I have a set of double wishbone shock absorbers that have been in my inventory for a little while because I bought the parts by accident, and now I can use them. I've been hanging on to them for this opportunity. Both of those are frozen. I think I was clicking on something way at the back of the car there. It amuses me to no end that they still do this, though. The steering knuckle is just kind of floating in the air now. There's one frozen one back there. I really hope this car works out to be worth a lot of money. I mean, there was the Sakura Supa that I did that was worth like 140 grand, and this car right now is only worth about 44 grand, I think. I hope when it's done, though, it's worth. I hope when it's done, it's over 100. Okay, that's all the mechanical bits. Hopefully we can repair most of these wheels. I think at least 3 of them, at least 2 of them I think were pretty good. This one is 39%. That one was like 20% overall. What are you? Probably not as good. Certainly not as good. 28 on that one. This one is probably not. This one is probably not going to be good though. %. I want to clear the bushings out because I know I'm not going to repair them. Because it's 8 small. Let's see, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 regular bushings. And I'm going to get rid of the brake pads because they're not fixable. Okay, and the sway bars are not fixable either. Sway bar B, sway bar B. I like that when you come into your inventory and you set up something like this where you see something specific like the sway bars, in 2018 when you left this screen and came back, it would clear this. And you'd have to pull it all up again. This, I really like that they don't do that anymore. And let's see. Hubs. Hub bearings and caps are not repairable. So that's 4 bearings and 2 caps. Okay, that's not going to be fixable either. 8%, we're not going to get that. Rear shock absorber A. Well, let's see what we can repair. Put the brakes on the lathe, put the discs on the lathe. Only going to get 2 of them. Oh damn it, I looked away. That was a mistake. I looked away from that one and it dropped back into the red. That one I just screwed up. I have the sense, and I don't know if... I have the sense that more stuff gets repaired than used to. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's true or if I'm just imagining it. Let's get rid of the clutch stuff. I'm not going to use any of this anyway. Okay, whoops, yeah, no, want to be here. The tires are all the same size, 295, 30, 20. I spent $4,000 on tires there. Okay, so wait a minute. I wanted to look at the rims. Didn't repair all of them, unfortunately. Okay, let's go get those things painted up. I think this is going to look pretty good. I keep forgetting that you can paint everything now. It didn't used to be that you would go in there to paint a part and have to go through the whole list of parts. One of these days I'm going to paint. I have the idea. Well, when I get a car that I want to keep, like I really want to keep the Nissans. I want the 240Z. I want the 370Z. I think it would be cool to paint the brake calipers red so that they stand out better. I think that'd look cool. Probably the shocks too, I bet, would look cool. Okay, that's all set. Oh, we didn't get that. This here is where I should have dumped all the old stuff. Pretty sure I don't have all those, I'm pretty sure I don't have the rear springs all buttoned. I'm pretty sure I don't have all the rear spring parts either. Yeah, those rear springs aren't repairable. I should have gone ahead and... I know which parts are repairable and which aren't. Well, usually you could repair one of those, usually one of those shock absorber caps, so it's possible to repair one of them. Usually I would always end up with like one spring cap and one shock cap and have to buy the springs and the other stuff. Got both of those arms back. What about the upper arm? Got one of them. Got both of those. I wonder about the hubs. Didn't get one of them. And the axles. I bought the bearings. What about the rear axles? Got both of those. I'm pretty sure I only have one of these. Yep. Don't know about the calipers or the cylinders either. So it looks like one caliper. gonna need that disc. Yeah, one caliper, repaired all the cylinders, that's good. Yeah, I'm liking how that looks. Let's take a minute to get in here. Get rid of this, this, that, that, this, that, that. So what else? I want to go and buy those brake discs. One each. And a caliper. Okay, 2 upper suspension arms. Let's just do this. Oh, I don't need that. Oops, too far. Oh, that might have been a mistake. In fact, I'm sure that was a mistake to buy that. There we go. Starting to look like something now. Gotta get rid of all this crap. I thought I sold the junk. Coming together nicely now. It's always good when you have all the parts that you need and you can just bang things together. It's so satisfying to watch it all go in. Okay, look at that. It looks like a car now. Let's see how much it's worth. I'm curious. Up 60 grand, so 74 grand to sell. Not too bad. Okay, so this is going to be... This is... I'll bet you, let's see, what was that crankshaft? 36 and 34? This is going to be a... it's going to be essentially a new engine, because the rings and pistons are shot anyway. We're probably going to be able to repair those, though. There's a bunch of stuff I know I'm gonna... I mean, I've built this engine before. It's not the supercharged engine, it's just the standard one. There's something I wanted to look at, though. Yeah, they don't have the side draft. Or maybe they're in the normal one. See, look, here's the side draft carburetor. I was wondering about this because the i6 from the... what the hell was it? From 2018, the i6 engine used these three of these side draft carburetors, and they don't have this in the performance shop. I was wondering if the engine even existed in this game, but it's and it appears that it must, because the carburetors are there, but there's no performance versions of them, which is annoying. I hope they address that. Okay, we got both of those back. No. God, I should have gone ahead and bought the caps. I know I'm going to need them. I was in the store and I still didn't buy them. Damn it, I'm going back there before I put anything else on. This is a V8 engine. It takes 3 crankshaft caps and 8 rod caps. And I'll bet you it's going to be that oil pan right there. Okay, now we actually have something to build on. Okay, so it's going to be four of these. Going to need cam gears, timing V8, going to need a water pump, and pulleys. Let's see, rollers. If I remember correctly, it's going to be 5 of these, 2 of these, belt tensioner. Serpentine belt A and B, V8. Engine head cover V8, A, B, coil cover. Oh, the intake manifold for this. Yeah, the intake manifold for this V8 wasn't in the performance shop in the old game, and it's not in it here. It's this one here. The throttle was here, though. Yeah, there that is. I am not sure that this is everything, but it should... No, the exhaust manifolds. These V8s are really easy to put together compared to the overhead valve engines where you have to screw in all the rocker arms. This one is a breeze. I only bought one. I got those rollers backwards. It's 5 B's and 2 A's. That's fine. I have some extra ones now. I'm sure I will use them soon enough. it just occurred to me that once again, I'm going to need a starter because I don't have one. I don't think I put the throttle on it. Nope, I didn't. Okay, I think that's done. Now, I want to get this before I forget about it. Wrong. This. Thank you. And you go back to where you belong. You know, I think I could do without the windshield washer fluid. It's not like that's critical to the operation of the vehicle. And that's not as easy as just that either. You would have to, you know what? Wait a minute. It almost looks like that engine shouldn't fit in there, but it does. It doesn't clip through the hood. Anyway, what I was going to say was, it's not as easy as just putting fluid in the brake servo and being done. You have to bleed. You have to bleed that. The fluid has the lines have to be bled of air, and you have to do that. There's little bleed valves at each of the calipers, and you have to have somebody pump the brake while you pour fluid into the cylinder, and then check the valve and make sure that just fluid is coming out of it, not bubbles. That should be done, I think. Yep, 100%. Perfect. Anyway, yeah. It's a minor thing, but it's something that occurred to me. And now we just need to align the wheels so that when we drive it, it'll go in a straight line. That one was almost aligned already. I don't know if there's really a point to the headlamp alignment. I do it just because it's there, you know. Yeah, that looks good. I'm not sure if it looks. I mean, I like it. I like how it looks. The shiny metallic might look better, but this looks really sharp. I like this quite a lot. What the hell is... Oh, that's like... Look at that. Wait a minute. Let's get out. See, you see that over there on the other side of the door? That it looks like a window almost, looking straight through the door. But it's not. It's just a really shiny finish right here around like where the door handle is. That was a little bit freaky for a moment. Okay, I want to test track? No, speed track. think it said the top speed that I've achieved out here is 160 miles an hour. Surely this will go faster than that. Let's see. I miss the old drag strip with the drag strip Christmas tree and everything. Speed here. I really wish they would put something in the cabin though. Whoa! I wasn't looking. We just went sailing right into the wall. Anyway, I wish they would have like a dummy or something in the cabin. It looks kind of silly going down the track empty. See the steering wheel. It's like driving a remote control car, which I guess is exactly what we're doing. Yeah, we'd have to adjust the gearing to get it to go faster, but this is fine. I'm perfectly happy with this. Let's see if we can stop. Nope. I started braking way back up here. I started braking up here, and it barely slowed down. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. Okay, so let's see how much this thing is worth. Because I kind of made a point to not look at it. 159 grand. Alright, cool. So we paid 14, and we're up 145. Not too shabby at all. I wonder if this is like... I kind of liked the old way better, where it had the restored car price, and then it had a restoration bonus price. And you could see, like, you know, I kind of like that. This says I spent 50 grand in parts. Body value is 17. 41 grand in performance parts. I guess the condition bonus is like the restoration bonus for this, but I'm not sure how. I mean, like, if that was gone, went to 140. Bought it for 14, sold it for 145. No, sold it for 159. And if you, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to take the money and be happy. So that gets me to $524,000. I don't think I gained a level on that one though. Nope, didn't gain a level. So I'll have to do some more of the customer orders next time, I think. But that'll wrap this one up. So, if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to keep doing this stuff because this game is, like, seriously one of my favorites of all time. So, hopefully I'll see you here again for our next, whatever project we work on next time here in the garage. So, on that note, bye for now.